Imagine losing the only place you call home. No family, no money, no one to help you. This was Naomi's life. Naomi was a young orphan living in a small town where everyone knew each other. She was quiet, humble, and very hardworking. She had no parents, no relatives, and no friends. The only thing she had in the world was a small job at a laundry shop. Naomi washed clothes, ironed them, and folded them every day. People hardly noticed her, but the laundry shop was more than just work to Naomi. It was her home. She slept on a small mat in one corner of the shop. She owned only one plate and one cup. Still, Naomi was thankful. "At least I have a roof over my head," she often whispered. One morning, Naomi was eating her simple breakfast, Gary soaked in water, when a well-dressed woman entered the shop. The woman wore expensive yellow lace and shiny shoes. As Naomi hurried to start work, she didn't see the woman coming in. They collided. Water spilled on the woman's dress. "Are you blind?" the woman shouted angrily. Naomi froze. "I'm so sorry, Ma. Please let me clean it," she begged. "Don't touch me, you dirty girl," the woman snapped. "Do you know how expensive this dress is?" Naomi lowered her head, shaking. The woman stormed into the office and demanded Naomi be fired. "If you don't sack her, I will take my business elsewhere," she yelled. She also revealed that her fiancé was a very important customer. Naomi's boss tried to defend her, but he was scared of losing money. In the end, he called Naomi and told her to leave. Naomi fell to her knees, crying, "Please, sir, this is where I live. I have nowhere to go." But the decision had already been made. That evening, Naomi left the shop with a small bag of clothes. The streets were quiet. She felt invisible. With nowhere else to go, she slept inside an unfinished building. Cold, hungry, alone. That night, Naomi cried to God, "Please help me." The next morning, construction workers entered the building and found her. Naomi begged them to let her work. Though hesitant, they told her to speak to their boss. When the site engineer arrived, Naomi explained her situation. He looked at her carefully and finally said, "You can start tomorrow." For the first time in days, Naomi felt hope. Naomi worked very hard at the construction site. She carried heavy blocks, mixed cement, and fetched water. Her body ached, but she never complained. One day, the owner of the building arrived. His name was Mr. Francis, a calm, well-dressed billionaire. He noticed Naomi working tirelessly. "Why is a young girl doing this kind of work?" he asked. When he heard her story, he felt uneasy. He told the engineer Naomi could not continue such hard labor. Once again, Naomi lost her job. Later that same day, Mr. Francis went to the laundry shop to collect his clothes. That was when he discovered the truth. His fiancée, Chinny, was the woman who caused Naomi to be fired. Filled with guilt, Francis decided to find Naomi. Days later, he saw her walking alone. At night, he stopped his car. "Naomi," he called. She was scared, but Francis spoke kindly and offered to help her. He took her to his mansion and gave her work as a house helper. But when Chinny saw Naomi, her anger exploded. From that day, Chinny made Naomi's life miserable. She insulted her. She starved her. She treated her like trash. One night, Chinny came home drunk and sick. Naomi, despite everything, helped her, cleaned her mess, and cared for her. Instead of thanking her, Chinny poured water on Naomi and insulted her. Francis saw everything. From that moment, Francis began to see Naomi differently. He noticed her kindness, her humility, and her strength. He even bought her a simple dress. Chinny burned the dress out of jealousy. Then came the worst betrayal. Ginny pretended to make peace and asked Naomi to cook noodles. She secretly poisoned the food. When Ginny accused Naomi of poisoning her, Naomi ate the food to prove her innocence and collapsed in pain. Francis rushed her to the hospital. At the hospital, Naomi survived. Francis checked the house cameras. The truth shocked him. Ginny had poisoned the food herself. That same day, Francis threw Ginny out of his house. He warned her to leave quietly or face the police. Naomi slowly recovered. Francis supported her fully. He enrolled her back in school and promised to take care of her future. One evening, Francis finally spoke from his heart. "Naomi, I have fallen in love with you," he said. Naomi was shocked. She felt unworthy. But Francis reminded her that love is not about status or money, it is about character. Months later, Francis proposed. Naomi said yes. Their wedding was small, but beautiful. Naomi, once homeless, became a respected woman. She finished her education and later started a foundation to help poor girls like herself. Her story proved one thing: kindness never fails. Patience brings reward. True love sees the heart, not the past.